Good morning, good morning. Guess what we're making today? We're making a hibiscus latte. Yes, this beautiful flower is fragrant. You can make latte, you can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I'm actually gonna divide it because I like having some in my refrigerator just as a go-to beverage, but today we're gonna focus on the latte. So this is hibiscus flowers. We're gonna be using fresh flowers that I bought in my local organic market. Now they call it Jamaica here in Mexico. It's spelled like Jamaica, but it's pronounced Jamaica. And then once we allow that to steep and sit for a bit so that all of the flavor and all of the tea essence can get into the water, we'll add ginger, we'll add some organic honey that I picked up at my local tienda, and I made fresh coconut cream yesterday. So this is gonna give it richness and body, and it's gonna give it that frothy effect. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. So I'll walk you through this recipe step by step. Stay with me. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is add 2 full cups, make 2 generous cups of hibiscus into a pot of boiling water. Now, this is not a single serving. The recipe will walk you through a single serving, but I normally drink this as a cold beverage, so I'm gonna make latte, and then I'm gonna take the rest and put it in my refrigerator. So just put these beautiful flowers in some boiling water. We just want to stir that around a little bit just to make sure the flowers are submerged. We want to get all of that beautiful, the essence of the flower, all the nutrients in the water. Okay, next we're going to turn it off after about 3 minutes, and then we're going to take it off the heat and let it steep for about another 3 minutes. And while that's steeping, we're going to add some fresh ginger. About a little knob, about a 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to take my knife and peel the skin off of it and cut it up in pieces and add it to the steeped hibiscus liquid. Now you can also add the ginger while it's boiling. Actually, that would be preferred. But either way, you can add it on the front end or you can add it on the back end, just as long as it's in there long enough to steep with the flour so that you are pulling all the flavor and the nutrients out of the ginger as well. So I'm just gonna toss that into the pot and allow that to steep, stirring it around for a little bit. Oh my gosh, the kitchen smells so good. Okay, so what I did is I chopped up just a few of the blossoms. I'm gonna use that later, so I chopped it up and I'm gonna set it to the side. Next, I'm gonna use a strainer to separate the liquid from the flowers and the ginger pieces. So you just wanna make sure you get everything in there. I had to line my counter not only with a towel, but a paper towel, because hibiscus does stain. I mean, like Easter egg color stain. So if you want to dye your clothes, you can use hibiscus to dye your clothes, or for tie-dye if you're into that sort of thing, because it has a deep, rich red color. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my ladle just to press out any extra liquid, and I'm going to put that to the side. So now I'm going to take about 2.5 cups and measure it into my French coffee press. Now you're probably wondering, why are you using a French coffee press, Regina, for this latte recipe? Well, I'm going to show you later on, okay? Because I came up with a really ingenious idea, especially for those who want to live minimally and you want to utilize one piece of equipment for multiple purposes. Okay, so after I've measured 2.5 cups into my French coffee press, now I'm gonna sweeten it with the honey that I bought from my local tienda, which is our local store. And, ever since I started using coconut cream, I just feel like coconut cream pairs well with vanilla. So I went ahead and added about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That is really gonna bring out the flavor of the coconut cream. So once you've added all of the ingredients, just take a spoon and you're gonna mix that all together. And so now I'm gonna add 2 dollops of coconut cream. This is the coconut cream that I made the other day. I'll link the recipe below so that you can see how I made it. But actually it was a YouTube short a few weeks ago, so you might have seen it, maybe not. Okay, so now we're gonna get to why I'm using the French coffee press. I thought about buying a frother, a frothing wand. So I said, no, I don't want to collect a lot of gadgets. I really want to maintain this minimalistic life. So I decided to use the extractor to pump air into the liquid. I figured the more air you pump in, the frothier it would get and the lighter it would get, and it actually did the trick. You'll see after it's done that this actually works. So you don't have to buy a frothing wand. You can actually use your French coffee press and use the extractor plunger mechanism to make it frothy. See what I told you? Yes. So now I'm just going to transfer it to this glass so that we can serve it up. This is about 2 cups, and I'm going to show you how much froth it made. Yes. So yeah, you can use the French coffee press now for a few purposes. You can use it for loose tea, you can use it for coffee, and now you can use the plunger as a frother. That's 3 for 1, right? So we're gonna get all that froth out, and then I think I'm gonna add some extra coconut cream just for good measure, because I just love the coconut cream. That's what makes it a latte to me. So after I've added the coconut cream, I'm gonna garnish it with some of the chopped flower petals, and that's it. It's a really simple recipe, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So thank you so much for spending your day with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.